Come from? What is your story? Who are you? Where do you come from? What is your story? Who are you? Where do you come from? What is your story? Fuck!
In Great Apes of the West Coast, I play myself because it's about my personal life story and about my West African culture. So it's not really, I don't not really play a character. I just play me in an absurd manner. More extravagant princess.
Oh, I am. Therefore, I think. I am thinking, yes. Oh, about me. Oh.
Great Apes of the West Coast is more about an experience. I don't want you to come there so that I can tell you something to take at home. I want you to come into the space with me and just travel with me. You can say maybe I'm a kind of a travel guide, a tour guide, and you are a witness. And we all enter the car, which is the stage, together, and listen to each other and just travel, take a journey, you can say.
I'm dreaming of home. Of the Lion Mountains.
This performance is very different for me because it is based on my personal life story, but not only my personal life story, but the personal life story of my mother, my father, my grandmother, my great-grandmother, about all the women in my family. I had to travel back into my past life, you can say. I had to travel back into my life in Sierra Leone. I had to talk with my parents. I even had to call my grandmother. So it's real.
Your daughter is here. In the midst of a civil war.
People always assume because I'm a Black African girl telling a story on stage, they're always making an assumption of, oh, it's a Black African story, even though when it's not. So that annoys me a lot. So for a while, I stopped doing performances that is about Black or African. But after a while, it just keeps coming up so much that I decided I have to do it. So this performance is a performance that I didn't want to do, but I have to do. I had to find a way how to talk about my Blackness, about my African culture in a way that I want to tell it.
Quiet as a mouse we run. Trouble, trouble, trouble. The men represent trouble. When you see them, you run and you hide, or they seek and you die.
It started like youth theater, and it was the first time during rehearsals we were improvising, and through the improvisation I just cried. And from that moment on, I realized this is what I am meant to do in my life. I don't see, even sometimes it's a pain in the ass, sometimes you hate it, sometimes it makes you hate yourself, and it's torture and it's killing you, and the worst possible insecurities and the imposter syndrome and everything in between. But at the same time, I wouldn't want to do anything else. For me, it means everything.